We've all seen the Luce, and we all feel the same way about it, right? Right. I've never been a Ferrari fan. I feel like a Ferrari would be too much for me. Never really dreamed of having one. I would love a Maserati, or an Alfa Romeo, of course. I mean, can you imagine me driving a Ferrari? I'm more like a classic BMW kind of guy, like the E38 or the E31. I really like this car, or even the E28. But from a pure design perspective, Ferraris are some of the most beautiful cars ever made, like Ferrari LaFerrari, or the Roma, or the SP3, or even the Purosangue. I think the Purosangue is actually the most beautiful SUV ever made. And in my opinion, Ferrari LaFerrari is the most beautiful car ever made in the world. We're all shocked because Ferrari came up with this. And if it was any other brand, we would just be like, man, that looks weird, and then we swipe. A lot of major brands are actually going through with this transition right now. We saw the new AMG, and yes, an electric AMG is a weird concept to begin with, and yes, it looks like a fish. And I personally think the back is actually the worst part, cause what the f is this? They also added fake engine noises and a fake gearbox, but why? Why would you add fake stuff? I really don't get this, you know. Though I still think they did a much better job compared to what Ferrari did, of course. Again, the new BMW M3 EV, an electric M car doesn't really make sense. We all know that, but I think they actually did a really good job here with this one. I've seen all the hate, all the comments, but I personally really like this one. I think this actually looks cool. It looks like a BMW, which is the most important thing to me. Like if you remove the logo and show it to a newbie kind of thing. And I think this should be really important to the brands as well, because it's like their brand, you know? I don't know what's going on. The only thing I didn't like about the M3 is, again, of course, the fake engine noises. I heard they recorded some of the best BMW engines and they tuned them so they sound a bit more futuristic. Who cares? It's fake, bro. There was this YouTuber talking with Johnny Ive about the Luce. I really like her content. I actually watch a lot of her videos, but I don't remember her name right now. I'm sorry about that. But I'm talking about this girl right here. And she was like, wow, they didn't add fake engine noises. Oh my god. Of course they didn't. But what did you expect? Really, it's like the cheapest move ever. It's literally fake. It has like fake in the name, fake engine noises. Why would you add something fake to the car? Of course they didn't. They shouldn't. No car manufacturer should, okay? It's fake. It's not there. It's an illusion. If you want the experience, get a real car, alright? It's like watching and off instead of actually having I personally think Porsche actually did the best job here with the Taycan. Like, the Taycan is unmistakably a Porsche, and it looks futuristic and it looks cool. It's very well designed. It has no fake engine noises. It has the option of some noise, but it's not fake engine noise. It's just some noise to make you more engaged and know what's happening under the hood, you know? It's not fake engine noises. And it even has a real gearbox. I know it's just a 2-speed gearbox, but it's a real gearbox. And I think that's actually genius. If I ever wanted to buy an electric car, which I think I never will, unless of course my girlfriend wants one, then at that point I don't really have a choice, you know? I'm sure she's gonna love a pink wrapped Tesla. I'd either go with the Taycan or the Rolls-Royce Spectre, which I cannot afford. Now that we all agree on the fact that we all hate the design of the Luce, and it's simply an insult to years and years of beautifully designed cars, we can now get to the one thing I really like about the Luce, and it's the interior design. It's funny, as much as I hate the exterior, I actually really love the interior. I know a lot of people hate the interior too, I've seen the memes, but this is my YouTube channel and I love the interior, alright? I just really love the interior. There's this thing in design when designers and engineers actually mix the modern and the classic, and they create something incredibly beautiful. And it's not just in cars, you know, it's in so many things. Like this Nikon camera, I think it's the ZF or something. It's a modern mirrorless camera that looks like a vintage film camera. It's just beautiful. I mean, God, if Canon made something like this. Like, imagine a capable mirrorless camera that looks like the A1 or the F1. Like, I would love that camera. I would take it with me everywhere, every day, and take hundreds of photos with it. I would absolutely love that thing. I'm a Canon guy, okay? I don't like Sony, I don't like Nikon. I like Canon. So Canon, please drop something like that. Anyways, I love it when designers do this, and there are a lot of examples out there. Different people call it different things. I heard heritage design, neo-retro, and of course modern classic or classic modern. You get the point, right? Most Rolls-Royce cars are actually a really good example of this style. A classic and rich and elegant design with like modern technologies and stuff. Now you might say, but bro, the interior of the Luce looks pretty modern to me. But have you seen the steering wheel? The steering wheel of the Luce is truly as classic as it could get. It's thin and simple with raw exposed metal. The best name I could come up with, the interior style of the Luce is minimal and industrial. But the steering wheel and the physical buttons are just so pretty. The toggle switches are just as classic as it could get, you know? It's just so beautiful. I also really like the air vents with that matte finish and minimal design. And it's interesting, the first look we got from the Luce was actually the interior. And I was excited. I was like, this is that modern classic style that I really like. This is how an electric Ferrari should look like. And then they dropped the car and it's the ugliest thing they could really come up with. Like seriously, I'm not a professional designer. I've never designed the car. But I'm pretty sure I could design something better than this. People say ChatGPT could design the Luce better than this. Just what a waste of potential, really. Thanks for watching.